Welcome back to the channel, guys. News Now Yorkshire here. Still in Leicester. We've moved on. But the next location, I think it's called Beaumont Leys Police Station. There it is. This is Beaumont Leys. New, looks like we've got a public desk here, so I'm just gonna take a look around in this bit. Couple of meeting rooms.
I need some proof. The police officer was give him and explain because I try and swap my home just for size.
Another knife amnesty box here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Working.
You working? Oh, like she's working to me. Looks like she's going home. But there we have it. She's off to work. Strange lady. What are you doing?
What are you doing, sorry?
Yeah, what are you doing?
No, I'm asking why you're filming.
Really big topic for people.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say
Yeah.
is, please don't tar us with all the same brushes.
Yeah. Well, what we try to do.
Most of us, 99% of us, we come to work. We just want to help people.
75%,
to keep people
I'd
safe.
say. But yeah.
Not from the people that I with.
Yeah.
Through my time in the job,
Yeah.
it is the majority of people
Well, you seem
that
very
do
genuine.
want to do a really good job and actually want to help people.
And look what we're doing, look, right? We need to meet people like you, because when we meet people that put the back up to us, right, all we're trying to do is stamp out the corrupt culture. Right, you don't want to be on camera? No. I won't put you on my camera, mate.
I can't make no promises.
Give him a squeeze, man. Live free. Yeah. You holding him in? Mate, we're just out here because we figured out there's 230 officers working with the police with criminal records, that's all.
Do you have a criminal record?
It's a lady's card.
Oh, there's the on-call detective inspector. Alright, lads.
Yeah, just drop me an email, mate, too. Are you doing alright?
Not too bad, mate. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. What are you guys up to?
Filming?
I'm just asking police officers if they've got a criminal record.
Right.
Do you have one?
No, I don't know.
Do you not? Did you know that 230 officers in a third of constabularies across the UK have criminal records?
Right.
Did you know that?
Sorry, repeat yourself, mate.
230 officers in a
Yeah.
third of constabularies across the UK have criminal records. Did you know
Is
that?
what the media's reported, is it?
That's what the report.
That's
There's
what they're
been a Freedom
reporting.
of information request done by
Fair enough.
Sky News.
Yeah.
Only a third of the constabularies replied, and with that, 230 officers are actively serving with criminal records.
Okay,
Is that
right.
acceptable?
Well, it's not for me to say whether it's acceptable or not.
Well, why
I'm
did
not
you come out?
Well, listen to me. I'm not a spokesperson. I don't speak for anyone.
So why did
except
you
for
come
myself.
out?
So why did I come outside here?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm
Speak,
allowed.
what are you speaking to us for if you're not a spokesperson?
Well, I've only walked out and you two pointed these cameras in my face.
No, we didn't. We're just asking if you've got a criminal record. That's
You said
all.
hello to me.
And I've responded to that, haven't I? So.
You do.
I don't know.
You don't have one.
Which I've said to you.
Would
quite
you expect to
clearly.
lose your job if you did have one?
Again, it's not for me to make any kind of position.
So we can have criminals arresting criminals now? We just find it alarming.
I mean,
that's all.
what you're asking is rhetorical questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously,
No, it's a real question.
well, I understand it's a real question.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. So why did you say it was rhetorical?
I understand what a question is. Okay. What I'm making to you is I'm not.
Are you going to answer
I'm
the
not-
question?
Listen, don't talk over.
I
me,
will talk
okay?
over you all I want, sausage boy.
Well,
Come on, mate.
listen
Come on
to
now,
me.
you pissed him
Problem
off
you've
now,
got
mate.
is if you talk over me, I can't respond to you.
I don't want you to respond. I want you to answer one
Why would
question.
you ask me a question if you
Are you,
don't want
are
me
you going to
respond?
answer the question?
Will
I
you
told
answer
you
my
I'm
question?
not a spokesperson.
So you're not going to answer the
okay?
question?
I've come out
Yeah,
here.
mate.
Well, then
Stop
you are
beeping.
dismissed, officer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're just looking for comments, that's all. If you can't provide a service, then you are dismissed, thank you.
I don't know if you're aware of it, but you're not in a position to dismiss.
I just did.
people.
Yes, we are.
I just did.
What
Did you
do
not hear me?
What do you understand?
Did you not
about
hear me
the-
say
what do
you are
understand
dismissed?
About the word dismiss.
You are dismissed.
Dismissed that you know, you
No,
need to
see-
leave.
Your services are no longer required, officer. Thank you very much. Go back
Thank you very
inside.
much for your
Listen
service,
to the
but
lady.
the
Go
lady's
back
telling you now
inside.
You should listen to the lady.
Is that your boss?
Please listen to the lady.
Listen to the lady.
What I'd suggest, guys, is
I'd suggest you listen to the
obviously,
lady.
I would suggest that
guys
you go
are
back
free, it's a
inside.
public place, you're free
Thank
to
you.
do these
And that's
things.
the lady's told
if
you
you
to
can
go in
just do
3
it with
times.
courtesy and respect for the people that
She's
work.
waiting
Oh,
for
we
you.
give full respect.
Right.
The lady asked not to get a red
That's
on. We
fine.
didn't get a red on.
Good, thank you.
She's waiting for you.
Does your colleague have a criminal record?
I
Do you have
can't
a criminal
speak for my
record?
colleague.
Excuse me, love. Do you have a record?
It's not the
by any chance?
representations that I would
Did
make.
you know that you're allowed a criminal record now and you can still work for the police? That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have a
go back
lovely
inside.
day. Have a lovely day, guys.
Again, just be respectful.
The on-call detective inspector has told you to get back inside. Go on,
I'm gonna be out
back
for a
inside.
while, So mine's a tea with 2 sugars. Have a lovely day, guys. Have a lovely day. Come on, guys. It's all right. Wow. I'm not going to bloody do all. Just asking questions that is it acceptable that a police officer can work with a criminal record, guys? That's all we're asking. Just,
Do you think it's acceptable?
It's not acceptable, is it?
Can I just ask who you are before?
Who are you?
Chris. I'm from a channel called Live Free on YouTube.
Live Free?
Yeah, and we're just out here basically asking police officers, number one, if you've got a criminal record, and number two, if you think it's acceptable for people to work within the police that hold a criminal record.
What I can do to help you out, put you through to our corporate communications
We've
department.
done that. The
what-
media
what they've
centre,
advised
they didn't reply back. They ignored
Oh,
us.
didn't they? Well, what I'll try and do is I'll go and get that answer for you. Have you got
That's
any
brilliant.
kind of official
No,
card or
we
anything?
don't. No, we're not official.
Do you want to write down who
We're not
you
official.
are and where you are?
We're just not
from?
official, mate.
Do you want
We're
to
members
give
of
us
the
a
public.
contact? Do you want to give us a contact number or something?
Yeah, just as members of the public.
Okay.
And we're outside now, and you
Right,
can
well,
contact
what
us
I'll
right
do
here.
then is I'll get in touch with our corporate comms
Brilliant.
department if we can. But I just need a name or something. What
Yeah,
was the
Chris.
body you said
I'm
you worked
Chris.
for? Sorry,
Chris.
Or
Just Chris.
Chris from who? Sorry, what's your
From
organisation?
From Chris's
Just
house.
Chris from the public in
from
Chris's
house, yes.
Right, well, I'll go and try and get hold of our corporate comms department because they're the right people to deal with.
They ignore us. The
Well,
press department.
Can I just ask you,
Press
because
office.
you seem like a really pleasant bloke. Are you a police officer?
Let me go and. Yes, I am a police
You
officer.
are?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. And the suit, does that mean you're a high-ranking police officer?
No, I just like to dress smartly.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You
No
like to hold
pips.
his own. You like to hold your own. That's fair enough, mate. I like to wear a suit myself on
you-
occasion.
Are you CID?
But the thing is, mate, it's come out. You know what's happening in press, don't you? There's been a freedom of information. Sky News have done it, and it's basically showing that a third of constabularies have answered that, and in that third of constabularies, there's 230 officers with criminal records.
Right.
And what we're saying, right, is how can a criminal arrest a criminal? You
Doesn't really make
we find
sense, does it?
Totally unacceptable. There
Right.
should be no.
Okay, but again, what I'll say is within the police service, there's lots of departments that deal with the right bits. You're now mentioning 2 potential departments I need to speak with. But what I'll do, let me go back in, like I've said, try and get hold of our corporate comms department, and we can find out exactly what it is you need, what you want. I can get you the right and accurate answer,
Wow.
rather than just trying to guess.
That's
things.
brilliant.
This
that
is like a
okay?
brilliant.
5-star service. Thank
that
you very
alright?
much.
I really would
amazing.
like to know what rank you are though, because you don't seem like the usual police officer.
Inspector.
I'm a detective chief inspector.
You're
Oh,
detective
wow,
chief
okay,
inspector.
Wow.
Right, so let me. What
Big
I want
dog.
to do is I want to get a piece of
Impressive.
paper because what I need to know, because you just mentioned a body of people that you work for,
Yeah.
other than the public. Because what I need to do is I've got to share information to say I've got some guys outside want to try and help them.
Well, I started a
but I
YouTube
need-
channel last week, right? And within my first week, I got like 9 subscribers.
Right, okay.
So I've got
So-
like nine people backing me, mate. So I mean,
And
if you
what
go
is
in
it
there,
you're ultimately trying to get at?
we're just trying to get comments off at police that say I don't condone corruption, we don't accept any
Right, I've
violations
got
to
you.
public
Right.
and stuff like that, right? But do you know what, mate? I can't believe, you know, they all come at once, these subscribers, and now I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for all
Right,
9 people.
okay.
And you know, they're telling me every day to go out there, Chris, go out there, Chris. Next week you'll have 20 subscribers.
Right.
And you know, one day I might have 100 subscribers, who knows? I've
Right,
just got to
I've
keep
got you.
working for public.
So what we need to do, and that's absolutely right then, I guess that, but let's put some kind of structure to it so we don't
Yeah.
get blurred lines or misinformation.
Wow, I wish
so
we-
we can get it right.
This is
from the
brilliant.
start.
We've
Right,
never had
okay.
this
We've
before.
never had this treatment, man. We
Oh,
always get
okay.
like,
This is
we
awesome.
get grabbed by the scruff of
Yeah.
our neck and thrown out.
Right, well, like I say, I we're going to see what the full
That's amazing.
stance is on it,
Yeah.
how to get you the information, what if
Wow.
indeed we can.
I'd really
If we
appreciate
can't,
that,
we
officer.
can't.
I really would.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
more. That's
that'd be
great.
amazing.
Do you wanna
Brilliant.
hang about it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Detective Chief Inspector.
Nice one.
Wow, so we've got a very high-ranking officer.
But the Detective Chief Inspector is going to get us some answers to the questions that we have. But the Detective Chief Inspector is talking to the Detective Inspector, the on-call lady that told everyone to go back inside. So they're just working out what the best course of action is from here. Making some phone calls, having a little chit chat. We'll see what they come back with.
I can smell weed, man.
Is it in your van?
Citizens arrest you, mate.
Have you got
What are
weed in that
doing?
van?
Smoking weed. Come away. Are you smoking weed?
Your eyes are bloodshot.
Yeah, there's a detective chief.
You're right, don't tell me
inspector
to
there,
shut
bro.
up,
You smoking
sausage.
weed in that van? I can smell weed strong.
I've just been to a cannabis factory. Just
Have you?
get away from me.
Have you
I've
got-
been to cannabis factory.
Have you got any spare?
Come on, throw some out the window, man.
Come on.
I'm grassing on you. I'll tell Detective
Yo.
Chief Inspector. He's got weed. This guy's got weed in his van.
He's drug me all!
He's got weed. Guys,
Further forward, further forward, further forward, further forward.
bro, did you hear? I swear to God, I thought. Hey, listen, yeah. I thought, have I got a fucking bag of weed in my pocket?
I did. That's why I asked you
Have I got
first.
fucking weed in my pocket, bro?
That's why I asked you first.
Stunk, didn't it?
Yeah, reeking.
What did he say? I've just been to a cannabis factory.
Yeah, he's been to a farm.
With a big smile on his face.
Yeah, and bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, big fucking bud in his top pocket.
You know he's taking a plant for himself.
Why don't you get a life and stop scrounging off at government?
Why don't you kiss my ass, you prick?
Get a proper job, man. Stop scrounging.
Don't stop throwing talks, mate. I should get nicked.
Don't you start then telling us to get a life.
Come and nick me, I dare you, you
Don't
sausage!
read what you can't saw, you sausage.
Shut up, you sausage!
Hello.
Alright, DCI,
Hello. Again.
we'll meet again.
What's with the shades?
I like them.
Being conspicuous.
Is that right? Right, I
That's the one.
spoke with our corporate comms department. They're saying if you just send an email in with the request of what you want and what you're trying to achieve, and that's probably the most appropriate way to deal with it, I think, and just be patient on that. Because just filming outside here.
No, it's personal
That's
comments that
been
would have to, like, from people, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
individuals, not like even acting as police officers, just as a person.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're very impatient individuals.
Okay. Why is that then?
That's just the way we are.
ADHD.
It's just the way we are. So we come out and we don't wait for the response. We come out and ask the response in person.
Okay. All right then. Well, because we're just such a professional organisation, I would suggest that's probably the most appropriate way to try and deal with it. At the
We're quite
moment.
unprofessional and we,
Okay. Well, I'm asking you as a professional person. Maybe that's the better way of doing it.
it's
Email
not actually,
in
mate,
with
'cause
exactly
we've
what
done
you
that.
want.
We've emailed every case.
We never
that
get a
cover.
response.
We,
Okay, I
we
can't
send an
answer
email to press office, right, and
Yeah.
they only ever respond to us when it's a positive comment.
Right. Okay. When it's a positive comment.
Yeah, so
what
we
do you
did an
mean?
experiment. Because we cover police corruption cases, police brutality cases, right?
Okay.
So with that, we sent an email asking for a response, and we were praising an officer.
Yeah.
And I said, response.
Okay.
They were very happy with us. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
everyone that we've done that's been negative against the police officer, we get ignored by the press office, and that's
Right.
what leads us to come out here as well and
I've got you.
speak to
Well,
people in
when
person.
did you last email them?
We do it quite frequently, a few
Right.
times a week, because we cover the UK. You see.
I've got you. Okay. Well, I can only speak about what is happening here at the moment. My advice would be go back into the email in a well-worded one, ask exactly what you want, and then wait for that response to come back. If they haven't responded, then send another one in, or phone on the twos and ask to speak to someone. That's
What do you
probably
make
the
of
better.
Julie Treen, who worked for Leicestershire Constabulary? She
Well,
stole
what I'm not
9,300.
going to do at the minute is I'm not going to be rude to you, but I've got investigations going on in there at the minute, and I've really
Yeah.
got to get back.
We're investigating Julie Treen, who
Yeah,
stole
that's
9.
fine. Well, I'm investigating some other stuff in there at the minute, so I
What,
need.
what
to
do you
get
make of the
back
officer that just went in
because
with the van full of weed?
You could smell cannabis coming from his car.
And then when we asked him about it, he told us to shut up and said get a life.
Well, I didn't hear. I can't comment on that. But he should.
And then said when I called him a sausage, he said I'd get arrested for calling him a sausage.
Oh, right.
What do you think of that?
Well, I can't comment on that.
You can't comment
I
on
wasn't
it.
here. Didn't see
Would
that.
you arrest somebody?
We
for
was
saying
behind the
something?
fence.
Right, so I've got to get back in.
You've been
carry
very
on with
fair with us.
important.
No, you have.
police
You have.
work.
You've been.
Honestly,
You have.
We want to help. What I would suggest is course
This is
of
what we
action
need.
I've just suggested.
This is what we need.
I've
When-
just said,
no,
yeah.
listen, you are the prime example of what we need, right? There's many people that do what we do, right? And the interaction of you come in and treating us like humans and telling us this is what you need to do, it's
Yeah.
fully respected. That quite often than not, we are literally thrown off site. So thank you,
Right,
Chief Inspector.
okay, that's fine. Well, we
Yeah.
all got to get on, haven't we?
We do, and we need to
all
build
wanna
that bridge
try and
between
help
police
that.
and public,
Absolutely.
especially with what's going on in
All
London.
about that confidence.
There we go.
isn't
Because
it?
there is a massive disconnect between the public and the police.
Right, okay.
And anything that you guys can do to build that bridge,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be beneficial.
And you've hit the nail on the head. So what we want to do is get it in a more structured approach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if, like I say, follow the advice I've given, go in, ask for that, and professionally written or politely written, what you're about, what you're trying to achieve. Mention that it's about building those bridges, and then we can put a more structured approach to it. But I've got to really dash now. I can't.
No,
I'm
I
training
appreciate the
now.
advice, and
But-
usually when we get advice from police officers, it's normally a load of rubbish like watch yourself when you're crossing the road and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
right,
You can't be here, you can't be there, and
Yeah, well,
this is
I get
genuine, solid advice. So I
Very
really do
constructive,
appreciate that.
So thank
Yeah,
you.
that's fine. But please remember as well that you just said there's a big organisation, the police, and police do lots and lots of different things, not just the officers but the support staff. So whilst one area of business over here might be helping someone across the road or what it might well be, or giving some advice, that's what they're doing at that particular time, but others might be investigating something completely different and doing what have you. But we're all trying to pull together and work with members of the public and our communities, aren't we?
We
That's
can't
brilliant.
step
It's
out of them.
about the
That is brilliant.
confidence. It's about building those relationships. So,
Yeah.
like I say, go back, try that approach, see where we go, and then move on from
This
there.
is massive for people in Leicester, because they're going to watch the video, right, and they're going to say, do you know what, right, we've actually got a fair chief
Yeah.
inspector
Nice.
at our constabulary, because just coming out and engaging with public, it means a
Yeah.
lot to us, that, mate.
Okay,
So
well,
full
that's
respect to you
great.
for that.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Well, listen, good luck with what
Yeah.
you're trying to do.
Well, thank
Put
you,
that structure
and you as
to
well,
it.
yeah.
All right,
and,
then.
you just keep at it, man, and keep
All
treating
right, then.
public like that,
Okay.
because it's very much
The
wanted
other
and
thing I'd do
respected.
is get in now, because that's going to lash it down.
Yeah, well, we're just.
Can we come in with you and have a cup of tea?
Unfortunately not. Okay. All right, then. Do you mind if I get in now? 'Cause
No,
I've
no,
got
that's
to
fine.
crack on with other
You have a
stuff.
lovely day, mate.
All
All
right,
right,
you
you
take
take
care,
care.
boys.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later.
Well, we can't ask for fairer than that.
We really can't ask for fairer than that. He's done his due diligence. He's made his phone calls. He's consulted the right departments, and we really can't ask for any better than that, to be honest. I didn't expect a response from the press office, because they never do give us a response, and they don't give the detective chief inspector a response either. So maybe we should start working on the press office a bit more. But for now, guys, I think we'll wrap that one up here. Beaumont Lays police station in Leicestershire even. We'll catch you on the next one.